Hey Fashion Squad, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be learning how to cut this kimono bubu classic top. If this is your first time, kindly like, subscribe and share. And kindly turn on the notification bell so that when I post tutorial like this, you'll be able to get notified. Let's jump right into the tutorial. Alright, so here I'm measuring the length of the desired length of my kimono top. I made it to be 30 inches. So I'm going to measure in two places because we're still going to fold it. So I'm measuring the front and the back together. So that's 30 in two places. And then I measured 2 inches for the hem allowance. I went ahead to fold it. So to selvage into two. I folded it and then I turn it over again to make it four. So now I'm going ahead to measure the waist points. So I'm measuring the waist point here. I'll take the ruler and then draw a straight line to make it straight. After this, I went ahead the shoulder to the center, from the center front to from the center back to the desired length. I measured 20 for that, and then I added 2 inches for the folding, for the sleeve folding allowance. So the short, yeah, for that. Then I measured the sleeve opening. So I used the bust point plus 1.5. For this person, the bust point is 11, and then I added 1.5 to make 12.5. That's what sleeve opening, and I'll mark it out. What I did next was to measure the center back to the desired sleeve line, just like I did at the upper part, and then 2 inches. The folding allowance, and I joined it together to form a straight line. After I was done doing that, I went out to the waist area marked as waist measurement, which is 38, and then I added 3.5 inches to the waist part. So the waist plus 3.5 was what I measured here. I'm just going to roll this sleeve opening to join what I have at the sleeve. I measure what I had at the waist area, then I roll it to form a straight line. I just went ahead and just make a slight cuff to give it a cuff fitting at the waist area. The next thing I did was to pull out the line, like the waist to the end of the blouse length. I went ahead and then I measured what I have there, the waist to the length, and then I measure the same at the side, so that I'm doing that so that the side will not be longer than the center front, so that everything will be at the same level. So I measure whatever I have at the waist area, from the waist area to the length, and then I measure the same there. I went ahead and measured the middle point of the folding. I marked it. Then I'm going to join the 2 inches which I came up by. The measurement I came up by to the center, the neck area. The next one we're going to do now is going to the neck, to work on the neck area. If you are watching this part, kindly like, share and subscribe, and do well to turn on the notification bells so you can see whenever I post any tutorial like this. So right now I'm at the neck area, so I'm marking the back neck first. Like, the wideness of the neck is 3.5 and the depth is 1 inch that I used. Now I'm going to the front area. Now that's what I'm doing now. I mark the neck depth is 8 inches for this person, and at from that 8 inches I measure another 5 inches down. So the neck depth, which is 8 inches, from that point of 8 inches I go out by 0.25. I'm doing this so that it can lay very well on the person so that there won't be gaping. That was why I came up by 0.25 and it will wrap around very well. So I joined the neck width to the 8 inches at that 0.25 and I went ahead and joined it to the 5 inches that I measured downwards. So right now we'll go ahead and 5 inches. I'm doing this so that it can lay very well. It will not be gaping when wearing so that it can lay is first. I'm going to cut the back neck. Then the next thing I'll go to the back. I'll just take see just for so you know I'm not taking it with the back. I've left the back so now I'll just put my hand there just so I don't cut everything together. I'm going to slit the front open now. I took the first up at the top. So I'm slitting it open now. Yes, and then I'll go ahead and cut all the markings that I have for the back, for the front neck measurement. After I was done with that, I'll go ahead and cut the down part and the side to bring out the shape that we desired out. Yes, so I'm notching the folding to know where we're going to fold. And then I notch the neck area. When that was done, I will go ahead and cut the neck collar on it and then cut the belt that we'll be using. So before we cut the neck collar, we're going to measure. Remember that this is unfold. We're going to measure all the neck all the way down from the back neck and the front neck. We'll measure whatever we have there. We use it to cut the collar we want to insert. So I'm gonna have to measure now. So we have about 36 and a half. So when we measure that 36 and a half, that will be multiplied by 2 because this is unfold. That is about 73. So I'll make sure to just add a bit of excess so that to be enough, just to be on the safe side. So I'm gonna have to cut the neck collar now. So the measurement that I use for the wideness is 4 inches. So I cut it in 2 pieces because I wanted to conserve the fabric. So I'm going ahead to join that. I'll join it to make a whole pieces and then fold it. And then I will sew on it. For this one, the second one, this is for the belt. I made the wideness of the belt 6 inches. We're going to have a belt at the waist area, 6 inches. And then I got the length of the Ankara fabric, which is by 45. So I got 45 in 2 places. I joined it together to make a long one. So I was done folding together the neck collar now. So I'm going ahead now to attach it to it. So this is my fabric. This is our dress. This is the back. And that is the right side facing us. The right side is facing up. I'll take the notch area at the back and the notch area for the neck collar too and start to pin it down. So I'll pin the four side down now. Then I'll do the same for the other side too. So we basically just use the center back notch that we make and notch the parts of the collar. Then I'll go ahead to the sewing machine now and join that to the neck area. Now I was done joining all the way down, and this is what we have. When you see the neck part that is really is laying that way, yeah, it will not pass the depth of the neck that the skin the person wants to show. I'm going to top stitch to fold the sleeves area too, but I'm just going to show you how I did it. I took the sleeve side and I folded it. Now I'm going to take it to, I'll just pin it down and then take it to the sewing machine and sew it. When I'm done doing that, sewing the sleeve, I'll go ahead and sew the side half inch. I'll sew it half inch all the way down. So now this is the final look. This is what we have. When I was done joining, I've gone behind the camera to join the belt too, and I've turned it in out. So this is what we have. We're gonna see how it looks on me now. So that's all we have for now. So I'll just go behind the camera now and turn this to the other side and and tape it down with a machine. So you'll be seeing what mine looks on me. This is another one made for my client. Well, you see the